Hello and welcome everyone, it's Shanna from Shanna Makes It. Now today I'm working with one of the mini kits that you get as part of the Patron program from Kendra's Card Challenge. You get one of these little mini kits each month, and all of these items were included in the mini kit. I'm just showing you the sentiments and everything that is included, and I'm putting these sentiments in this little tray so that I don't lose them. And we've got these two little gnomes here that I think are super cute, and this pattern paper, and I'm extremely zoomed in, and I apologize, I will be for the entirety of this video. I'm just bringing in two top folding card bases that are hammer mill, and I'm scoring at 5.5 and just folding over. That's the only thing you need that is not included in the kit as far as your ability to make a card. Now I will bring in some additional panels for layering, but you could essentially make a card with what is included in the mini kit and not bring in any additional panels if you didn't want to. So I'm just picking out some markers that I'm going to use, and I'm pretty much matching them up to the pattern paper that we've got there. For the yellow, I'm bringing in yellow, a darker purple, and a lighter purple. And then for the red, I'll bring in a pink, a red, and then I'm also going to bring in a blush colored, or it's actually called a pale salmon. I brought in the blue marker for that, thinking I would go along with the blue dots, but I don't wind up using it. But I bring in a pink salmon that I can use on their skin. And I'm just going to get to coloring. Now I am not going to show you all the coloring of this male gnome, because I started off coloring him that light red. Actually, I went through 3 iterations of red before I finally quit. The reds weren't matching that dark red panel that was behind there, and I just kept going darker and darker until I got satisfied with it. And I also, pinks are very tricky, I think. I have 2 full set of markers, and I don't have any pinks that I truly like. And this pink here was too bright, and I couldn't get it pale enough or muted enough to look like the pink that was on the pattern paper. So I finally give up, and I bring in a purple, thinking if I add a little bit of purple to it, maybe it'll tone it down. And I went a little bit too dark. But I decided that I was going to roll with this after painting this gnome and this balloon heart 3 different colors. So I think it turned out all right, and it'll work out just fine. And then for the little girl, I'm just going to use my light purple, my dark purple, and I'm going to use some couple tones of yellow for her hair and the salmon color for her skin, and she'll come together pretty quickly. So I was excited to get that kit in the mail. I needed to get some of my videos made, and so my husband said he was running errands today, and he said, "Is there anything I need you to do?" And I said, "Yes, I need you to go to my P.O. box so that you can get my mail that's in there." And so this was some happy mail, and I was excited to get it because, for one thing, I had admired this gnome set from Trinity Stamps, and I didn't have it. So it was fun to get a little bit of it in the mail so that I could play around with these little gnomes. And I thought, since it kind of had a Valentine theme to it, that I needed to get it out because we are nearing Valentine's Day very rapidly. It's right around the corner. So I thought I'd go ahead and post this video, and we'll probably be moving on to some other videos on the channel. Since I've been doing a lot of Valentines recently, it'll be fun to move on to something else, and perhaps even some spring and Easter, and maybe even some St. Patty's Day type stuff. So we'll see. I'm not sure what it'll bring. Now here I'm just bringing in that darker purple, and I'm just doing a little bit of blending and kind of shading. I'm just trying to hit some places where it would be shaded and just add a little bit of dimension to her. I think it's cute. I'm just going to edge the heart with the darker purple and do some shading on it, and then just make her little shoes the dark color. And I think she looks super cute. And this was very simple coloring. I'm going to bring that light one back in and just kind of blend through it. And I think it comes together nicely. And you don't have to be any kind of a colorist to do that. I certainly am not. Then I decided it'd be cute to add some little pink chinks to her. So I put a little bit of pink on there, and then I came back in with that salmon and just blended it out. And I thought that looked cute. So there's my little guy and there's my little girl, and they're just super cute. So now we're going to get these cards assembled, and hopefully this will go quicker than the coloring did. I have got, I'm bringing in that pink layer just to put behind that white panel there with the hearts on it. And I'm going to cut it down to just fit that panel. So that's why I grabbed all of those panels and went to my guillotine to cut them off. And I'm just getting organized here, making sure I have everything I need. Now I thought I was going to bring pink paper in to back that polka dot, but I ultimately change and I go with white. So I'm just going to get this red panel laid down on my card base. And we'll get it on there nice and neat. And then we'll bring in our other layers. Okay, so it looks good. And I'm showing you the other side of the paper, and I'm even considering, you know, would I want to go with this? Would this work or whatever? And I'm just looking at all the different layers and seeing what they look like. So it's all super, super cute. And I really like the white with the hearts. But ultimately, I'm going to go with what I was looking at in the beginning. But I do love this piece here. I think that's beautiful. I just tried to look at what I had, you know, because you got some strips. And I was just trying to, out of everything I got, try to put together what coordinates, I guess, the best is what I did. And then I just brought in this pink panel just to add some separation between the two layers. And like I said, you wouldn't necessarily need that, and you could just go with what's in the envelope, but I thought it was super cute. And then I thought I'd lay the pink on there, and then I think I decide I don't like it with the pink circle that I'm going to bring in because they're two different colors. So then I just grab, I have a little bin that I just put all my scraps of hammermill in. So I just went to that little bin and grabbed a strip of it and cut it down to size so that I could bring it in and lay it down on this card panel. So I have another area for colored scraps, and I just put them all together. But I keep my whites separately because I use white so much. I want to be able to just grab at pieces, strips and pieces, and you know, for die cutting and for layering and when you just need small pieces. So I just keep every little strip of white in a little bin, and then I can just grab out what I need. You just do so much cutting off of the white that you have so much, so I try to keep it separate, then I can just grab it, and it's always at the ready. So I think that looks cute. I like the little polka dot pattern paper. I didn't think it was too much as far as a pattern. Now here is where I am taking some more white and just layering it up so it'll lay flat. I use a lot of that scrap white for this type of thing here, where you're trying to layer your panel up to where it'll lay even. And I actually do this on this card, but the other one, which I do the same pattern, I don't actually do this because they actually have two pieces that I'm going to put together. But so anyway, and then I'm just going to take it to the guillotine, hack off of an edge of it, try to leave as much as I need for my gnome. I'm just measuring it up right here, and then I'm just going to hack it off with my guillotine, bring it back in and lay it on the edge there, get it glued down. And this is where I probably could have added some more paper to level it off, but it seemed to lay pretty well. And then I'm going to lay my little gnome on here. I'm not even going to pop him up. I'm just going to lay him flat on there. And I think it looks cute. The heart probably wasn't the exact right color, but I think it'll work out. Now I'm just going to bring in one of my sentiments, and I am trying to figure out where I'm going to put it. And I think I'm going to put it right there, and I'm trying to decide, is it going to lay okay, because it's going to be on two levels. And so ultimately I will grab some foam tape, I think, and put on the back of it. And because I'm so zoomed in, I'm not sure that you're going to see that. Maybe just right on the edge. I moved it. Okay. So I'm just laying some of that 1/8 of an inch foam tape on one end of it, not going all the way to the other end because I'm going to glue that part right on the pink, just like that, and lay it down. Got it down a little crooked, straighten it up, and I think it looks really cute. Then I'm going to work on my purple and yellow card. Now I decided to, with all the different sides to the paper, there are some cute sides, but I decided to just kind of go with all the different colors of these hearts. I thought I'd just bring them all together in there. I've got stripes on the back of this yellow, but I decided I'm going to do all hearts, so I'm going to lay the stripes down and have the hearts facing up. Get that laid down on there. And then I'm going to do the same with the purple, and we're just going to keep this heart theme going. Going to layer it up on some scrap purple that I had. And then get it laid down on my card base, or my card panels. Now I'm got that kind of orange heart thing, piece of paper, strip of paper there too, that I'm going to use. And I'm just doing the same sketch that I'm doing on this one. I think it's sketch 13. I like this sketch. I have done it several times, and I'm just kind of sticking with it. Now here I've got this orange heart paper, and then I've got, well, it had it upside down. I've got the floral paper, or the cloud paper, but I'm going to use the stars instead of the cloud because we've got a yellow theme going here, and we really don't have any blue on this card for the clouds. So I'm just going to use my tape runner and get it laid down on there, and it seemed to lay okay. And I've got another circle, and I'm just going to cut the edge of that circle off, and I'm going to get it laid down here on my card base. And right now I've decided I'm just going to keep going with that tape runner, try to get it evened up on here. And then I'm going to bring in my little girl gnome. And I've decided I'm going to take one of those teeny tiny sentiments that I showed you in the beginning, and I'm just going to add a little dot of glue and pick up that little sentiment, love you, and put it right there on that heart that she's holding, and I thought that'd be cute. Now I decided I didn't pop up the little guy, but I'm going to go ahead and pop up the little girl gnome. And so I'm just putting a pretty good sized piece down her body, and then I've got just a thin piece that I'm going to put on the hat. And I think it looks cute. And I realized I didn't take the foam backer off, so I couldn't figure out why it was sliding around on there. So now I've got her all adhered on there, and I'm thinking I need to bring in some type of embellishment or something. So I grabbed these enamel dots that I have from Cat Scrappiness, and I'm going to use these yellow ones and just put some on here to kind of fill up this purple area and just add a little bit more to our card. So I'm putting 2 on the right side, and then I'm going to use 3 of the smaller ones, the medium and then 2 smaller ones, and put on the left side. And I think it just kind of ties that the yellow in with the purple there, and it finishes it up nicely. So I hope you like my cards. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye now.